Dear friends, in this video, we'll analyze the news that the FTX hacker converted 50,000 Ethers into Bitcoin. Then we will also discuss all the other important news. You're on the Make Money channel. Let's sort it all out. An unknown person who stole more than $235.5 million from the FTX exchange has exchanged 50,000 Ethereum for wrapped Bitcoin from RAND protocol and connected the assets to a cross-chain bridge for transfer to the main network. In a series of transactions, the hacker used the decentralized Uniswap, Curve, and 1inch platforms for swaps. During the exchange operations, another representative version of the first cryptocurrency, WBTC, acted as intermediate asset. After converting part of Ethereum, the hacker dropped from 27th place in the Ethereum kit ranking to 37th position. Chainalysis experts, who also monitored the transactions, denied reports that the assets were in the custody of regulators. Reports that the funds stolen from FTX were actually sent to the Securities Commission of the Bahamas are incorrect. Some funds were stolen, and other funds were sent to the regulators. In October, experts from Elliptic Analyst Company noted that hackers were actively using cross-chain bridges to launder stolen funds. According to their data, at least $540 million in criminal proceeds passed through RAND bridge. This includes proceeds from ransomware, assets stolen by North Korea, and about $2.4 million from the Nomad hack. In early 2022, FTX-affiliated trading company Alameda Research purchased RAND protocol. After the group's parent entity, FTX Group, filed for bankruptcy on November 11, the RAND team lost its quarterly funding. According to the developers, the available funds will be sufficient until the end of the year. They decided to force the transition to a community-managed open-source protocol. In order to launch RAND 2.0, the team will close the first iteration of the network as soon as possible. The process of wrapped coin issuance will be terminated, while burning will remain available for 30 days. My friends, the difficulty of mining has risen to a new high. As a result of another recalculation, the complexity of mining the first cryptocurrency has increased by 0.51%. The indicator compensated for the previous slight pullback and reached a new high of 36.95. The average hash rate has been steadily remaining above the 260 level for about 6 weeks. According to Glassnode, the record value of the network's computing power, smoothed by the 7-day moving average, was recorded on November 1st at 272.4. On November 12, the figure was close to its maximum, having surpassed the level of 272. In terms of mining pools, Foundry USA confidently holds the lead in terms of Bitcoin hash rate share, 26%, and Pool, 17%, and Binance Pool, 15%, take the second and third positions. In June, Arcane research analysts pointed out that miners' cash flow had dropped 80% from its November 2021 peak to the levels of 2 years ago. Revenues were adversely affected by price stagnation, rising electricity rates, and continued growth of complexity. In the same month, public companies in the industry for the first time sold more cryptocurrency than they mined. This trend continued in July and then reversed in August. Glassnode pointed out that the aggregate balance of Bitcoin miners updated its maximum in 10 months. Hash price, miners' daily income in terms of computing power consumed, is near the $56 mark. At the beginning of the year, the figure was $247. So, my friends, let's talk about the price of the main cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Our analyst will talk about it. Let's look at the daily time frame. As we suggested in the previous review, Bitcoin failed to get an uptrend. We have the following scenarios at the moment. Positive. I've marked this one with a green arrow. The breakthrough of $60,600 level is marked with a blue line, and the further momentum, which can be seen at the maximum on the chart to the $17,300 level, is marked with a green line. Then the consolidation, the pullback to $16,600 level, and further downward trend to the biggest resistance area on the $13,800 chart is marked with the black color, where the possible rebound can be observed, but we should see the correction length for that. The next scenario is less positive. I've marked it with a red arrow. This is a breakdown of the $16,600 level, marked with a blue line, and from this level, we get the downtrend to the $15,400 area, marked with a red line. where we can get the new bottom and further drop to the $13,800 area, marked with a black line. And the remaining two scenarios, the probability of which is the average percentage. Both of them are marked with a blue arrow. This is the entry into the aforementioned levels, the receipt of the downward movement, and reversal from 13,800 zone, the so-called rebound. In this chart I showed a rebound to $17,300 zone, the green line, but I cannot judge about the rebound unless we have seen the length of the decrease. Today, the data on jobless claims in the US is coming out, as well as on the oil reserves also in the US. Today I'm expecting volatility in the market. Guys, have a nice profit and stay tuned to our channel. We have very strong forecasts and high-quality analytics. My friends, that's all we have. Thanks for watching. Don't forget that we also have our Telegram channel, which is in the description below the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and of course like this video. Make money!